Alright, hey guys, so welcome to this video review of the Status L10 GPS enabled cycling that's not a camera, cycling head unit. We're just going to talk about it and go into some features and stuff. So I bought this for $150 about from Stages. Sorry, there's a boat. But from Stages, and they have two other models. This is the cheapest one. It's $149, and then $249 is the L50, and then $349 is the M50. L50 and M50 are both color, and I think they do mapping. This one does not. It just does breadcrumb trails. Okay, we got it in the mail. Here's the unboxing, obviously. Okay, so in this box are obviously, well, in the package at least, is the Status L10 wireless GPS cycling computer. Woohoo, cool stuff. And then in this box, it's got this cool cover and then one of the sleek thingies that every company always likes to put on. Like when I got my Physic road shoes, it was like the cool outer cover thing and then like a super cool inside, who knows. And then inside of this box is our brand new Status L10, very hot because our mailbox is black and it was outside. Status L10, it's pretty heavy actually. Well, it's not that heavy, but. And then this thing, which will recycle. Folded up instruction manual. Nice job, Stages. That's excellent packing. And then this thing, we got a cool sticker, or is that a sticker? I can't tell. A card, and then some more information. A quick start guide. The pieces to put it actually on the bike, like this, and then you can hook it on either like so you see it like this, or you can see it the wide way, depending on however long you want. And then a micro USB charging cable, and this thing, so that if it does happen to unclip from the mount, that way you don't lose your rather expensive, or it's kind of expensive, so that you don't, if it comes off the mount, you don't lose your super nice pretty cool cycling thingy. So yeah, so when we first open it up, it's got some pretty epic menus that you can delve into, and there's also a whole software Stages link online that you can use to customize this and do all sorts of cool things with the data pages and how your readouts come out and everything. So we're just going to get into that a little bit later on in the video, but right now we're just going to go through what's on this right now. So here we go. Okay, so you can see my camera, but I'm just gonna put it up here. So basically, you've got your main menu down at the bottom here. When you click this activity button, it rotates between the different activity profiles that you have set up on it. Right now, I just have the portrait mode and regular mode, and note it just found the GPS. That's what that little icon up there means. So yeah, then zero reset. I do not have a power meter, and it's not connected. Well, there's no connecting power meter, and I don't have one, so that doesn't work anyways. Then in the main menu, you can begin a ride, which we'll press, and then you get all these data fields. I don't know why it says I'm moving, but I'm not. And I have it synced. I have all this stuff right now: heart rate, cadence, distance, speed, heart rate zone. I forget what that one. That might not have anything. Altitude, ride time, feet per hour, 10-second average, and the temperature. The temperature is not super accurate on these things, but that's okay because it doesn't really have to be accurate. Then, scrolling through the rest of my data pages, I have this miles per hour thing set up, average, whatever. Next data page, I have heart rate stuff, then calories and miles per hour max, and then this one kind of just gives a bunch of details: ascent, descent, altitude, I have two ascents for some reason, and neither of these data fields have anything. And this one is my the gradient, which is not super accurate because it doesn't have mapping, and so the road details aren't already in there. If we come over here, we can change what modes are active. So if we want another activity profile with different sensors or whatever, we can put that on. You can add sensors. My sensors are not connected right now. I have a speed sensor and a cadence sensor on my Bianchi bike that's right there. Then courses and workouts, you can input workouts from Stages, Stages link and stuff. Then you can, I don't have any courses in my calendar, but I do have these favorite courses that I consistently ride or use a lot of. And then data pages, you can edit from here. It's much easier to do it from Stages link. Oh, I'm under a roof, so it makes sense. You can also edit your heart rate zones and power zones. You can look at ride history and then change some kind of global universal settings, age, weight, whatever, FTP, functional threshold, kind of all that good stuff. So yeah, that's kind of the basics. We're going to take it out on a test ride, and I'll show you what I kind of like about it. So here we go. All right, so here we are starting our test ride, and I put it in slow motion because it's way too bouncy normally. So I have it in portrait mode right now just because that's kind of what I like more. It gives an appearance a little more similar to a lot of the Garmin Edge devices, or the Garmin's and Wahoo's where they're straight up and down. Whereas when you put it vertical, you can the numbers are a little bit, they look a little better. But like this, I just like it like this. And so I'm just tooling around my neighborhood, waiting, just tooling around and kind of riding. And I have my first data page set up like this, with heart rate, speed, cadence, and then heading, distance, and time. And then what we're about to switch to is what it looks like with the breadcrumb trails, which right now if you were to hit the top left button, that's what it would go to, and this is it. I started a route, and there it is. I'm not on the route yet, but I'm getting there. Interesting thing to note here is that you can't switch routes halfway through a ride. I don't know how that compares to most other devices, but it is with this. Once you start a route, then you can't change the route without going out and then selecting a new ride file to ride. So like I said, breadcrumb trail. I haven't reached the start point yet, but yeah. Okay, sorry, I had to cough when I was recording this, and so needed to end it so that you didn't have to hear that. I really like this design because it's simplistic. I've used devices that do mapping before, and there's almost just so much there that it's hard to even kind of know what's really going on. I mean, like mapping, sure, it looks slick and it's pretty cool, and it helps you, but there's just so much there. So this is the second data screen, or the default, or one of the default data screens. Speed, lap average, distance. I may have changed this one too. Average speed, and then distance again. Yeah, so this is one of 5 or 4 data screens. Yeah, so just one of the default data screens. The battery life on this is pretty good. I've gone a week or so without like charging it and doing like 2 hours a day or something. So riding 6 days a week. This is the heart rate thing, and then if I were recording laps using the lap button that's on the bottom right now, it would show up the time, the wattages, which I clearly don't have, and then the average cadence for each lap from just in that chart on the bottom half. And then here we go. Next data screen is calories. calories again, and then lap speed and max speed. And then this data screen is kind of just a bunch of data: heading, grade, battery, a bunch of ascent details, time, or a bunch of elevation details. But overall, it's a super simple design, and I really like it. And so I would definitely recommend this to anyone who's kind of looking for lower end. I mean, it's still high end, right? Like, it's still better than anything you'll find for like $10 from China. But I would recommend this to anyone who's kind of just getting into it. And I'm just getting into it, right? So this is perfect for me and what I need. So yeah, overall, it's great. It is a little wonky. I mean, it's just not, it's not color and there's not mapping, so it's not super amazing in that respect. But overall, I would definitely recommend this to a lot of beginning cyclists, and hope you enjoyed this, and like and subscribe.